So, it's come down to this.
Your move, partner.
Draw!
Howdy, I'm Josh.
And I'm Becca, and this is
A New Frontier. Life can feel like an adventure, whether that's a big moment or a new challenge or something you might never would have expected.
Whatever situation you're in, though, there are some things that can help you be ready for anything. That's what we'll be talking about the next few weeks.
Since we ain't got email out here in the Badlands, we'll be relying on the Pony Express to deliver us your questions.
Oh, thanks, Maple Stirrup. This one's from Terrence. He writes, Josh and Becca, I don't like feeling afraid. How can I become totally fearless? Woo-wee! That's a mighty fine question, Terrence.
And I got the answer. Become a cowboy. Or cowgirl. Since I got my spurs, I've been feeling totally fearless.
Wait, you've become fearless? My brother who broke a chair last week because he was surprised by the toaster?
That was old Josh. This is cowboy Josh. And I ain't afraid of nothing. Go ahead, try me.
Josh, I'm not gonna try to. Ah!
See? Ain't afraid of nothing.
Well, I don't think becoming a cowboy or cowgirl will help Terrence feel less afraid.
Well, it's just our way.
I know you're still afraid of something. But we'll be back in a minute to ask, what does the Bible say? Boom!
You drop this.
Oh, come on, that always scares you.
Not Cowboy Josh. Cowboy Josh ain't afraid of nothing, especially when we're about to tell an epic tale. Our story begins with a man unlike any other, a man without fear, a man who stood for justice.
Are you talking about Jesus or the Lone Ranger?
I'm not sure anymore.
Well, this story is about Jesus, and you get to be him.
Well, all right, let's go.
Jesus stood, his eyes scanning the horizon. It had been a long day. Exhausted, he stepped into a boat gently rocking in the calm sea.
Forward to adventure.
Actually, Jesus wasn't really looking for adventure. He was so tired and the sea was so peaceful, he decided to take a nap. While Jesus slept, his friends, the disciples, started sailing. They were fishermen and they knew this sea like the backs of their hands. But today was different. Out of nowhere, an enormous storm came up. The rain poured down and the wind turned them all about. And their boat twisted and turned like a bucking bronco, brushing rain out of their faces, fighting to keep the boat afloat. The disciples were terrified. They were sure they were going to sink. They desperately looked around for Jesus and found him still sleeping. Can you imagine how they felt? They were terrified and fighting to keep the boat up, and Jesus is still asleep. They shook him awake. Don't you care, they yelled.
Oh. Howdy, wind. Howdy, waves. You can calm down now. You too, wind. Whoa there, whoa!
Instantly, the wind and the waves stopped. It was like there'd never been a storm at all. But even though the storm stopped, the disciples didn't stop feeling afraid. They wondered, who is Jesus? How did he do that? And Jesus turned to them and asked a question.
Why are you so afraid? Don't you have any faith?
You see, when the storm started, the disciples tried to figure it out on their own, even though Jesus was with them. They never thought to ask him until it seemed too late. But Jesus wanted them to put their faith and trust in him completely, no matter how big the storm was.
Wow. That is so cool. I love that. I am even more fearless now than I was before.
Wait, why's that?
Now I'm a cowboy, and I know that Jesus will always be with me. I really will never be afraid again.
Really?
Yes, sirree. I wouldn't be afraid if I was getting chased by mountain lions. I wouldn't be afraid if I was getting pursued by wild horses. I am utterly and totally fearless. Oh, and what is that?
Oh, this little thing? Now, how in tarnation did you get in here? Did you see the wings on this thing, Josh? Josh? Whoa, now, don't tell me you're afraid of this here moth.
No, I just, I dropped some jelly beans. Just picking them up.
Right. Well, then, I'll leave you two alone then.
No, you can't leave me. We'll be right back. Is the moth gone? Becca? Is that you? Not funny, Becca. Maybe she's just late. I'll text her. Dear Becca, where are you? I've captured Becca. You're next. Love. Moth? Ah! Oh, I knew it was you.
Right. Well, I'm glad to see Cowboy Josh still has his weaknesses.
Glad? I'm not glad. I wasn't supposed to be afraid ever again. Why am I so afraid of...
Of moths?
Shh, don't even say it.
Oh, I honestly don't know why you're afraid of moths. We're all afraid of different things. I don't think Jesus was telling us we'd never be afraid.
Yeah, well, what about the... Whoa, quiet down.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus wasn't afraid of the storm, but I think he knows that we'll all feel afraid sometimes. What's important is how you respond when you feel afraid. It's like this.
Oh, neat.
Imagine you're in a storm at sea.
Okay.
And you're tossing and turning and your boat is about to sink when suddenly a helicopter comes. You're saved!
Yay.
They drop a ladder and tell you to hold on.
Okay.
What would you do? Would you run and grab a snack first?
No.
Would you tell them, I'm fine on my own, thanks?
I'm not fine, there's a storm.
Okay, well, would you hold onto the ladder but then grab onto your boat and try to bring that with you too?
No, I would just grab the ladder.
Exactly. All of us are going to go through some storms in life, and I'm not talking about just thunderstorms, but tough times, difficult things.
Like when we're afraid of something or something bad happens.
Right. When Jesus' disciples were in a real storm, they tried to figure everything out on their own. They trusted themselves first. They held on to everything except for Jesus.
Which would be like me going to get a snack, or only trusting myself, or holding onto the boat instead of the ladder.
Right. I mean, they were doing good things, but they missed the most important part, putting Jesus first.
So when that happens, does that mean we won't be afraid?
No, I'm still afraid of things too. I don't think Jesus will stop us from ever feeling afraid, but he wants us to trust him no matter how afraid we feel. I have to say though, he won't always take us out of the storms or fix all of our problems, but he will be with us no matter what. All we have to do is hold on to him. Here's a way to say that. I can hold on to Jesus no matter what happens.
So the answer to Terrence's question from earlier is, whether we're afraid or not, whether things are going great or terrible, we can always hold on to Jesus and put him first.
Yeah, and I think that's what Jesus wanted his disciples to know too. We can trust in him no matter how big the storm we're in is.
Wow, that's great. I still hope that we're not gonna do anything scary for our game though.
We'll have to see. We'll be back in just a minute.
I'm kind of nervous about this game you've set up, Becca.
Nervous? Don't worry. I only included one moth activity.
Oh, no, tell me you're not serious.
Of course not. Since we're in the Wild West this week, I've set up a cowhand showdown.
All right.
We'll be playing a series of games from the Western frontier to determine who is the best cowhand. Giddy up!
All right, this game is called Target Practice. We've got a homemade slingshot here, and we're gonna try and hit those balloons. We each get 3 shots to see how many we can hit. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go, here we go. Yeah! Ooh. That was sad.
One more try. Good luck.
I'm gonna pull it back further this time.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, you got one!
I got the pink one!
Sharp shooting. Safety first.
Final shot. Here we go. Ha! Oh!
Oh, that had some zing behind it.
You have at it, don't you?
Okay.
Don't you be afraid. Breathe. Well, you know, we all start somewhere. You can do it. A little
slingshot.
further. Oh! This is it. I can feel
This is
in
it.
my
This is.
soul.
Oh no! Don't pinch.
Hey! Nice! Woohoo! High five.
Our next activity is lassoing. We will lasso maple syrup.
I've never done this before, so.
We're gonna try our hand at the lasso.
The lasso.
You ready, Maple? Coming for you. All right, gotta get a good
Now be kind.
Okay.
She's a gentle horse.
Oh! All right, here we go. Ready? And get it! Oh, that one felt closer.
Right in the noggin.
I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. All right, yippee-ki-yay! Oh, I really thought that one had
I
it.
didn't get it.
All right, you
My turn.
try your hand at the lasso.
The lasso. Here we go, Maple. Just you and me.
Ooh,
You,
whip
you hear that? That's the sound of victory.
Wah, wah.
All right, here it is, Maple. Here it is. Hey! Come here, you.
High five.
I gotcha.
Next up, we've got the horseshoe toss, or the rope ring toss.
In this game, we'll be fixing to throw this here rope rings all the way down yonder.
I'll throw to yellow.
And I'll
You
throw
throw
to
to the
green.
green. Okay. Lucky color yellow. Ah,
Yeah.
here we go. Now this one looks lighter than the last. Nope, same shot.
To the left.
Too far
Further,
that time.
further back.
Yeah, yeah.
than that.
All right. Where's my lucky horseshoe when I need it? Nope.
I think it's still in the shop.
Yep.
Must be. This one's my lucky horse rope. Hey! All right, this is the last game of our Wild West today. We've got a sack race.
Yep. Got this from the coffee shop down the street, and that's in the closet.
We gotta get all the way over there and all the way back. First one here wins.
Got it.
All right.
Oh, my hat! My hat! Look out for my hat on the way back. Here we go.
Obstacle on the course.
No! Look out! Woo! Come here, hat.
Winner.
Ah, shucks.
Yeah!
Yeah! That was great. I think you proved you're the better cowhand in this family.
I agree. Today was an adventure, and I'm glad that we can trust Jesus and hold on to him no matter how life's going.
There'll be more adventures in A New Frontier next week.
Oh, what if we combine all those events in one? So we're sack racing while lassoing a horse and shooting slingshot at a horseshoe.
That sounds like a rootin' tootin' good time. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Let's do it!